Is that agreeable? I was thinking
Lizard folk are allowed, but they're not the best for magic characters, I don't think.
I don't know what to choose now.
Human!
I don't want to be a human. I'm not a human.
You could go with Bugbear. It's not better, but it's Bugbear.
Humans are really the best for magic?
Not necessarily. I mean, it depends on...
Humans are just the best because they get 1 to every stat. Like,
yeah, I saw that.
Objectively good.
Can we theoretically do half elf?
No.
Damn it.
No, you get killed instead.
No.
If you even accidentally have a point to your ears, they will kill you.
Oh boy.
Wait, I think half elves...
Are we being
That
racist?
seems unfair.
I don't think half elves always have pointy ears.
They don't. But
they'll be suspicious.
Reasons.
No,
For reasons.
They'll be like, you have a slightly angled jawline.
A witch. A witch.
Watching you.
He's a witch.
So Shivani, purely out of curiosity, so we don't choose the same class. What are you thinking? Because I'm still debating between not all of them, but a few of them.
You know, the 2 people that could technically be magical could decide not to be magical just to say, fuck it. Nobody's
I
going
want
to
to
be
be magical.
That's true.
I like that.
Who gets to be magical?
I do.
Just Jen and Shivani, because they rolled over 90.
So I'm guessing, like, one thing about being magical is you'll have to, like, either be a part of, like, the apparatus of a state or be, like, a fugitive all the time. Am I getting the right impression of that, Tony?
Yeah. If
Before
you,
after your
well,
lucky charm.
yeah, if you're magical and you don't, like, actively work for the warlord, you will be killed.
Like the local whoever the warlord is.
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically, what if I'm not using it in front of anybody in our group and they don't know in the game that I'm magical?
That's fine. I mean, if you can find a way to, I'm going to suggest making your second highest stat stealth, so you can stealth cast.
Well, I was actually considering druid because a lot of the stuff I'd be doing is more solitary.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like one-on-one, like, I'm casting this to kill you. It'd be like, I want to know where this thing is.
Yeah, if you want to do druid, I like totally won't do the same thing since Stefania was a druid, so I don't want to have like a similar character.
No, I mean, if you want to do druid, I don't care. I just was wondering because druid is, I'm gonna do a magical character because I'm into it. I like the magic, and I really wanted to do like a full-on magical character and like what Zane was doing, but I don't think I can pull all magic spells all the time.
If I can do something like Kristen Appleby.
Who's she again? She's the third.
Yes, and like being like having.
Oh man, I'm like.
An identity crisis.
So far all we've done is choose strengths.
You can continue to roll. I just wanted to give people an example.
I understand. Yeah.
But yeah, roll 4, 6, and pick the highest 3 together.
Yep.
That's what you said, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, that's what I mean.
So I assume subclasses that would be using magic are off the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for Jen and Shivani, yeah.
Right.
I might have to roll later. Evelyn's making life hard.
I don't want to roll for Matt, so I'm not going to.
How distant the gods are.
Yeah. So Tony, what are the gods like? So I mean, I don't imagine technically gods would have changed in 20,000 years, so maybe this is a dumb question, but I'm kind of debating being a human cleric where, and I would have to fit in the world, so it's kind of like parents grew up in like a culty type thing, and I'm having an identity crisis. So I'm starting to like, it'd be kind of like realizing that things that worked out because I prayed are not a coincidence.
Okay. Yeah, so let me pull up the list of deities.
And are the deities like, were they all, well, I guess we wouldn't know this as characters, so maybe don't tell us a complete answer. Like, so there could be some clerics, potentially, is one thing I was wondering.
Yeah, you'd basically be treated as a miracle worker.
Okay.
That was the other one I was considering was cleric, but I think I'm gonna do druid.
Well, I was just kind of thinking of it like it could be explained away because you could just be like so devout. But if my character is having an identity crisis and stuff is still changing, then it's like acknowledging that. In my
So fun fact, we have 204 deities to choose from.
If you go to the campaign main page.
Actually, it has expanded.
How many six-sided die do we roll? 4? Or...
You roll d6s and you roll 4 of them.
Okay.
So we have, where is it? Concept. So we have the prime deity of crafting, the prime deity of death, the prime deity of dragons, the prime deity of enterprise. Hold on, let me.
Hilarious. They're just a bunch of libertarian, business people who are secretly very religious.
Tony, real quick.
Yeah.
If there was demons on the plane, would they be more likely to speak abyssal or infernal?
Demons, abyssal, devils, infernal.
Okay.
But do those exist in this world that we know of?
Not that you know of.
Just gonna making a guy that hunts evil beings. So I need to pick a language that he knows so he can yell at them.
Gotcha. So, Shivani, I have narrowed it down to just the deities that would be considered like the cleric-y domain deities.
Mm-hmm.
So, crafting, death, dragons, enterprise, knowledge, life, light, nature, tempest, trickery, and war.
Okay. Yeah.
How many times do we roll the d4s or d6s?
D6s. You roll 4d6, take the highest 3, and you have to do it for strength, dexterity, constitution.
Okay, just tell me how many times. Like how many times is 6?
6 total.
Oh, that's a 5. It's not as bad as I
And you
thought.
said the total has to be over 72?
Yes, if it's under 72, re-roll.
It's 5.
That's
We're rolling.
Oh, wait, one of those didn't go in the thing, but it doesn't matter because I can't tell you which one to do.
Whatever. You got a 6. Ha. And you're like, oh, Whitty's the problem.
You are the problem. I have rolled 1 point higher than you on both my rolls.
Okay. Wait, just roll 6 in a row. Just keep going.
Cheers.
Okay, so.
4.
I don't know why I'm doing that. There's no point. Dude, that's like not good.
No.
We just have to be over 70.
I can count. You don't got a boo-boo.
And I can pick where they are, or I have to go in the right order.
You can pick where they are. With the fact that you guys have to have some other issues going on, you are going to be allowed to do it however you want.
you are human.
I'm good. I'm like right at the mark. Do you mind if I ask another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You think that doing a druid and just choosing to like only practice magic, like finding things and stuff like that, when no one's around me would protect me? Or do you think that that's still going to be pretty risky?
Wait, say that again?
So hypothetically, I'm gonna say my character grew up like in the middle of nowhere on a farm, and they started learning how to change into animals and stuff because druid. And, because they lived on a farm, they didn't know it was bad. They were super secluded, and so they only practice magic alone when no one else is around them. Do you think that that's a safe, like, is that going to be too risky? Am I going to get my character killed just by doing that?
If you're just doing it around your family, it's probably not too risky. If
But
you're doing it around other people,
Yeah.
It's questionable whether you'll survive through a night.
Then I should assume my group is bad.
Yes, I would assume your group is,
Gonna turn me in.
yeah. At least in the short term, you know.
So we should agree that none of them know we're magical.
Yeah. You definitely don't want them to know. At least not until you can trust them.
And we're starting out at level 1.
18.
Yeah, you're starting at level 1.
13. Did you get it? 5 plus 13 plus 10. 13 plus
Yeah, I don't say I could possibly.
66. Hey Tony, what number did you say? Something in the 70s?
Yeah, it needs to be over 72.
Okay.
Ooh, we did
Let's reroll.
rough.
You're
Okay.
both in the mid 60s.
Yeah, you're gonna want to re-roll that.
I had to roll 3 different times. Re-roll 3 different times. So, and I still am not happy with the number I ended up with, but my total was 76. So.
Yeah, I thought these were supposed. I thought rolling was supposed to have a higher expected value than point buy, but I always end up having to re-roll because I get terrible rolls the first 1 or 2 times.
I literally, my first set of rolls, like all 3 times I restarted my rolls, I always started with a 10.
Oh, jeez.
Like every time I re-rolled, my first number was always a 10.
Tony, real quick.
Yeah.
In this world, if there was a good magic caster, when they spoke a language, what language would they speak?
A good magic caster?
Like
what
when you use holy magic. So would they be an elvish or a celestial or primordial?
11.
Let me think on that for a second.
Actually, not as bad as my 7.
So you're saying a good magic user that knows that they're
Isn't as bad.
that knows that they're not that they don't like to get caught, correct?
Well, magic's not good, or magic is frowned upon in this world. So I have 2 languages to pick from. I'm hunting magic users.
Yeah, but
The abyssal is picked for the demons, and I want to go something that I would understand from a positive perspective, so a holy magic caster. So it could be a fae, so like Sylvan and Primordial makes sense, or it could be a celestial being, which makes sense, or deep speech makes sense as well.
I'm gonna say Sylvan.
Sylvan. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I got it. Make a name.
That was rough. Oh, nice. 15. Can I make it over 72?
I'm on track for
No, you can do it.
45. I think.
Tony, this rolling system feels like nonsense.
Oh!
Are you just saying that because you're having difficulty, John?
No, I mean my first roll set came out with a 67, and so then I rolled it again, and I came out with an 89 total. And it's like,
Dang.
I guess I'm really strong, you know?
Wait, hold on, John. Quick question. You're rolling 4d6 for your strength, and then 4d6 for your dexterity, and then 4d6 for your constitution, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then after you drop the highest die for each of those, or taking the value for strength, dexterity, con, adding it up to see if you got 72.
Oh, we had to drop the highest die, then I need to re-roll. I'm not high.
Oh, you're dropping the highest die? I thought I was dropping the
Sorry,
lowest.
lowest.
Oh, okay, because that would have significantly changed me.
Yeah, that would
No,
kind of.
I mean, yeah, this is my roll sheet. Like the second set was just really fantastic.
I want
kept
that.
dropping the low numbers.
I want those numbers.
Yeah, you already have magic, Jen.
You're right. I'm pretty
Be
low.
happy with what you got.
I didn't anything higher than 15, so.
Do it again.
I feel like these rolls are okay, but you know, I'm gonna take the.
Yeah, no, I'm
like
taking the
life.
DM's advice here.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, if you're not happy with your first character, don't worry. You're likely to die.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like
That
I've been giving you guys easy mate games. Now we're going full meat grinder.
More
Not
meat
full.
for the pile.
No one, if we're all gonna die, I'm gonna need a small favor. No one have an animal companion. Because I don't care about you, but I'll care about a fictional animal.
Oh yeah.
I have a druid!
We were watching an what's it called? An actual play? Yeah, an actual play. And one of the characters is a ranger with like a little pig as their beast companion. And
Guess who had a meltdown?
the spoilers, the pig died. And like died because in their world, home world, that there's no resurrection. And Shivy got pretty upset. It was upsetting, I will say. In your
I mean,
Oh,
I'm the same way. I actually just got offered a job to work at the Humane Society. And the first thing they asked me was if I was willing to euthanize people's pets. And I was like,
hard pass.
Hard pass.
I need a job, but not that much.
I will go work at the local McDonald's. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd rather work at McDonald's and kill people's pets because they are immature and drop off old dogs.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that because then I would like liven up the whole room and put all kinds of ceremonial crap all over the place. So it turned into like a witch doctor like ending ritual.
Of course you would.
Like, welcome your pets to the world or something like that. And then, I don't know, just do a whole
I'd just
ceremony.
yell at a lot of
And I'd be in full witch doctor regalia.
I'd yell at a lot of people if I had to. I'd be like, "Are you serious? Your dog is only 8. Why are you euthanizing it?" It's well.
Here, I need you to sign this contract that says once you hit 55, I get to come and kill you.
Can I? May I? I'll do it. I'd rather kill you than a dog.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me, Jen.
I don't really like people.
This is on theme, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, you know how you guys were able to resurrect Henry's character in the last game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Good luck. I mean, you guys have a cleric, so you have a step up, but it's going to be hard.
Is she for sure doing cleric? Shivani, are you for sure doing cleric?
Yeah, I'm. Oh, fuck. My rolls are so bad, guys.
All right, I got a character sheet and I'm ready to roll.
All right.
I have a question. What are the best traits for my character? Like what should I assign the highest levels? Obviously,
Well,
because of the magic.
hold on. So, Jen, if you go to game rules, you're being a druid, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do druid.
If you go to druid and you go to creating a druid, there'll be some information here that says quick build. And it says you can make a druid quickly. First, wisdom should be your highest ability score, followed by constitution.
Okay. So I'll do constitution third. I'll do, so my top 3 will be stealth, constitution, and wisdom. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right, let's see. Create a campaign.
I'm going to delete my follower from the last game. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. I can edit the name later.
Oh man, I got 6 charisma. It's best.
Wait, so what are the Muggles thinking so far in terms of their classes?
No equipment.
The Muggles.
I mean, that's what
my character is going to be Krakar, the Purger. He is a hobgoblin blood hunter who travels the world purging evil magic users from existence.
Oh, I love that!
Great. We have 2 magic users in the group.
That's awesome.
Sure.
They destroyed the world, Jen. They must be brought to atone for their actions.
I feel like
does not see.
I feel like it's one step away from cleansing. Crackheart is one step away from cleansing people.
Well, maybe.
I mean, he didn't change much, did he?
Nope,
He
no.
did. He's a completely different. What's it called? Character type.
Hey, I have zero. I have no charisma now instead of no intelligence, and that's better
Somehow.
somehow. What are we doing about equipment? We're just doing like add like standard equipment.
Yeah, just standard equipment.
What did you say that you chose, Henry?
Hobgoblin.
No, for your languages. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Right now I know Abyssal, Common, Goblin, and Sylvan.
Okay. Do you have any other suggestions for important languages since a lot of these species are extinct now?
I would go with Sylvan since you're a magic user.
Sylvan? But
Yeah.
won't that like tip me off for being a magic user?
You don't talk it except to other magic users.
Okay.
It's like drawing half a Jesus fish.
But now we have a non-magic user that.
Hunts magic users. Yeah. Yeah. I recommend not doing it in front of him.
Yeah. And do you have recommendations for? Well, religion's probably not. Survival, nature. Can do nature and animal handling.
Double-bladed scimitar. What is a double-bladed scimitar? I don't even know.
The scimitar with two blades, Henry.
I'm learning, Tony.
Institution wisdom.
So, what kind of starting equipment do we get?
The standard stuff that you can pick in D&D Beyond. Nothing magical.
Dexterity is stealth, right?
Say that again? Yeah, dexterity is stealth. So I'm sure this is going to come as a complete shock to Matt.
He knows. I already told him. Him and I have been talking on the phone. Not right now.
Excited or is he excited or worried?
He was actually okay with it. He wants to do another rogue, and he didn't really use magic last game. He's not a magic user. That's not his like thing.
All right. Just make sure he sneaks and does roguey things this time.
I think he like feels bad talking up, and.
Well, you need to put a finger in his ass and tell him to speak, like he's a puppet.
I encourage him to, but I think he's just kind of quiet, and so it's like hard for him to, especially because we have a lot of like talkative people in our group. It's hard for him to override that as a rogue.
Yeah. So here's what he's gonna do. He's going to put on his big boy pants and just start yelling at people.
Have you met Matt? He's so mellow.
I have. Well, I haven't met him in person.
Yeah, you have. He was at your apartment in Manhattan.
Oh, shit. I don't remember.
Yeah, we played Magic together.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. Fine.
Is it the same campaign in D&D Beyond?
I'm gonna create a new campaign after. Well, I should probably create it now.
While we're doing this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have a background. I don't know what my background should be.
Copy link.
I hope I did mine right.
Are we okay? Can I have some backstory on how we're all together? Like, why are we all as a group?
I don't know yet. Why are you guys all as a group?
Yeah, this hip hop dance group.
Like, are we in the military together? Like last time?
No.
I think we'll need to figure it out. I think that's part of this like discussion.
Yeah.
Because that'll affect how I approach my background. My vote is we're in a post-apocalyptic world. No magic is allowed. Do we know, Henry, are you pretty open about being a magic hunter?
Yeah.
So maybe Shivani and I are part of a secondary group where we are like magic users that try to like spread the use of magic and protect people that are magic users. And so we decided to join up with you to like, I don't know. I'm spitballing here, guys. Anyone can throw something out.
So Tony, this world is like all about like there's like very little water, right?
Yeah.
It's totally Mad
So what are the like sources of water like? Like you mentioned one is like, are there like a few people who can like create water and they're like really important? If they're like a low.
So if you are, so basically the people that can cast spells that create water command entire like large groups of people because they can actually give them fresh, clean water.
Yeah.
Most people are drinking stagnant pools of mud for their only sources of water.
Fun fact, that's unsanitary.
Can I go down?
Fun fact, disease is rampant, and enjoy your cholera.
Are there still oceans somewhere? Like
yeah,
actually,
they're all mud.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When the ley lines dried up, everything dried up.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, Omar. Omar, can you hear me?
Marshall.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I just real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What was your question?
Oh, so I pick cook. Should I switch to something else?
Was your class?
Yeah.
I think
a cook fighter.
I think I heard about that class recently. Or is your background you pick cook?
It's the background is he is a cook.
There's like a homebrew cook class that someone made on DM.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're not doing homebrew classes, folks. But that would be great.
I just want to make sure that won't be a problem.
To be a cook? Like that's your entire class is cook? You might not enjoy that as much as I think you're thinking you're going to enjoy it.
Bye.
All right. So this is the world as you guys know it.
I mean, he's a fighter. All right, cool. I'll pick
So wait, was his background cook or was like a subclass cook? I'm so confused.
I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna roll with it. I'll figure something out.
Hold on. I gotta know. Is it like I'm so confused.
He's a human fighter and his ability is cooking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I thought something completely
it's different. I was just concerned because you said there's like no water and there's food is scarce. So like, what am I gonna do?
You are going to cook what you can find and make it palatable. Your specialty will have something to do with locusts.
All right.
So
terrified of locusts. They remind me of grasshoppers, and I am terrified of grasshoppers.
Nice. So everything that you see that is dark blue is super deep mud. Like if you ever swam in what they call a bottomless lake, where it's basically just what's actually happening is there's a huge silt layer. Or am I the only one?
I've done
Yeah, I see it.
I believe you.
I have been in like a few lakes, not very many.
Okay.
California doesn't have very many lakes.
What are you talking about?
Alexa.
That's like one of
I've
them.
eaten a big bowl of chocolate pudding.
I'm happy, Tony. I like this character.
I have another question, if that's okay.
No, you can't ask any questions, Jen.
What?
Your allotment is up.
I'm trying to choose my background, and I have two ideas. The first one is I'm gonna like treat my magic as like an herbalist / alchemist. So I cover my magic with the fact that I make potions and stuff like that for people.
Okay.
Or the other one is my spy route. But I don't know. I guess I don't fully understand what we're doing in the world. And so that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, how did I meet these people? Why am I with them? And then I can choose my background.
You haven't met them yet.
Well, hypothetically, like, my background would lead me to be with them. So, like.
So
right.
you guys are in a super tiny freaking town.
All of us live in the same town?
Well, I don't. Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, great.
Here, you guys are gonna see how the sausage is made real quick. Hold on.
Are we the cool group or are we the like outcasts?
In this town, you're likely outcasts.
Except for Henry.
Does that mean everybody's character is made already? Because I only just rolled stats.
No.
I'm not done yet.
Like, I haven't even started my character. I was kind of, I can't lie, I was kind of bummed out about the whole magic thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't think like, the only time I've not had a magical character, I think, is when I was a barbarian Kenku.
Nothing's stopping you from being a barbarian Kenku.
Barbarian Kenku?
Kenku's allowed?
No, but.
Well, Kenkus can't fly. I thought that was the only reason that you didn't have.
That's true, actually.
They're not really magical. They just have a curse on them.
Cross planes. That's not.
Aspen, get out of the toilet! Oh, crap.
Wow, these are not the best names that this thing randomly came up with. Yeah, I know. You guys are seeing how the sausage is made. You can deal with it for a second.
I may or may not have got crack carb from this exact site, so
I was legitimately curious because I wanted to do a campaign, remember?
Yeah. Crap, where were you guys at again? And what culture is that?
Hillbilly names.
You're starting at level 0 or 1, I mean?
Yeah, level 1.
Level 20, got it.
Yeah.
And Henry kills us all. Day 1.
I don't know. I gotta figure. I don't know. What's the best multiple weapon?
I will be upset if we die day 1 because I consider this a lot of effort.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't get a shield. Ew. What martial weapons are wrong? Not proficient two-handed weapons.
Do you want us to be building our characters in D&D Beyond right now? Because I don't know how to.
Yes, I do. But I just sent a link to everybody, Laura, to join the campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, was it a different campaign?
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Oh no, I already started creating my character. Can I pull my character in?
I don't know how to, is the only thing.
You click the link, you get the opportunity to use your characters.
I just saw that, yeah.
It's not importing Crankcar, so that's a problem.
One. This does not look right.
You went from Crandak to Crankcar?
Yeah, he's... Yeah.
Hey,
it's a huge difference.
No, you didn't.
Tony, I think Evelyn already fell asleep.
Well, she missed nap.
You don't think it's because she hit her head, do you?
No, I don't. Oh, I don't have that in there. What's in this one?
Sorry, guys. We don't abuse our kid. She just falls a lot.
We don't think that you abuse your kid. Messes.
She literally hurt herself like 4 times today.
Shoot, I don't know what to do.
I leave Knights of Cleansing Flame with.
I feel like after the 3rd time of hurting myself, I just feel like, nope, I'm done. I'm not gonna.
Done for the day.
Yeah.
You will fall off a chair, climb up on the chair, and fall off the chair again, and then climb back up on the chair. Like,
My niece, when she goes outside, she keeps putting her hands where the door closes, so we have to like keep watching to make sure no one closed the door on her freaking fingers.
yeah, she smashed fingers. Today she tripped over a toy and smacked her chin against the floor. She hit her head against like her curio cabinet. She's crawled under the kitchen table and then stood up.
Kids are dumb. It's that simple.
Like, I watch her, but literally I'll walk away for like 2 seconds to grab something out of the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And that's the minute she gets hurt. Like, the minute I walk away.
I feel like I only really hurt myself when I was going through growth spurts, because that's when it's like if someone moves all your furniture 5 inches to the right. That's how I feel during my growth spurts.
Yeah, and we have a theory that she may have gone through a growth spurt recently because she only just started sleeping through the night again.
That makes sense.
But she's just getting over having a bunch of ear infections, so that had me a little worried too.
Oh yeah, I mean that affects balance for sure.
All right.
I don't have a small human, so I don't know what affects them.
Everything.
Everything.
If you don't think it'll affect them, just wait and they'll find a way.
Yeah.
I mean, I love her, and she like makes life really interesting, but sometimes I just want to scream into a pillow.
All right. I think I'm ready, guys. I think I'm just freaking ready.
Tony, can I message you privately? I'm confused about something.
Yeah.
Do we change anything about the preferences? Because, oh gosh, Tony, you keep changing the view.
Sorry, what do you want me to put on there, Laura?
I can't go back on there to look at what I was going to talk about because you made it full screen again.
This?
Did you just mess with something again?
Yeah.
Stop messing with something. Every time I go to click to make it smaller, it makes it full screen again. I can't look at the thing I needed to look at. Like the sources, like homebrew content, are we adding any critical role? Are we adding, like, are we doing feats, multi-class?
You can not multi-class at level 1, but I'll say you can click that you can multi-class.
Preferences, like what do you want us to have off? What do you want us to have turned on?
So you can have critical role content turned on. You can have multi-classing turned on, and you can have.
Well, is it based on milestone? Is it fixed hit points?
Hit points are fixed. Leveling up is milestone. Shoot, I can't think.
Encumbrance?
Encumbrance? No, don't worry about encumbrance.
No encumbrance. Okay.
Yeah.
Modifiers? Character privacy?
All of that is your preference.
Okay.
All right.
And I completely missed all of the explanation for what I can and can't be, so I don't know what to do.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna head upstairs. I gotta use the bathroom anyway.
Not allowed.
What?
Nothing. I'm out. So we all live in this
whole thing. I didn't know he was going to do this like tonight, so I'm like really thrown off.
All right, I don't like Crack Car's name anymore. I'm going to change it.
So hypothetically, we all grew up in the same town, or we all currently live in the same town. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think we're all going to be at least in the same town.
Okay. And I'm assuming somehow, for some reason, we team up.
Yeah, I mean that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Or what race did you end up being, Jen?
Race? I'm a human.
You're a human.
Yeah. I went with this.
You're a cleric or you're a druid?
I went the druid route. Shivani's doing cleric. Yeah.
That might be TBD. I need to talk to my D&D expert to see what's feasible with my roles.
Yeah. Just trying to find a way. I need to mentally figure out a way not to be purposely antagonistic to your guys' characters off the bat. So I gotta.
I have an approach to it. My character, I'm gonna just tell you, but can you pretend like you don't know during the game? My character is gonna be an alchemist to cover her like magic skills, and she's going to be like an underground spy that like is trying to protect and save other users. So she's gonna naturally gravitate toward you, and
yeah, probably, or at least gravitate as an antagonistic relationship, but
not a bad one. I'm not gonna like try and go after the people that you are dealing with. I'm gonna like use my connections to like save others, so that you
or maybe convince me that I don't need to purge every person just because they may be magic users.
Yeah, I plan on healing you a few times.
There we go. Be the conscience of the group.
I also have proficiency in survival, so like maybe I'll be able to like save you in that aspect. I don't know. We'll see.
We could I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because like the class I chose, you technically get magic powers to fight magic powers. So I got to figure out how to.
So
couple that economy.
Hypothetically, the reason why magic is banned is because there are evil magic users, right?
Well, the way I would view it if I was in a society is I would think the world is a wreck and a ruin, and we know magic is potentially and most likely the root of that ruin. So banning the use and being very, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but being very against it would probably be a prudent action based off of that particular understanding.
So Shivani's character in mind could potentially also come to terms with the fact that we think that not all magic users are good, but we just were gifted with these skills and it's like out of our control. Obviously for Shivani's character, we know she doesn't understand hers fully because she thought she was just praying, but in reality she's like magical. Yeah. And my character, I'm actually going to choose an older character. I'm planning for her to have been like a magic user that covered it up with alchemy so that she could save people's lives.
Yeah, so you're just like a witch back in the Inquisition days that happened to be like, no, I do science, guys. Don't worry about that.
Science. Right.
Yeah, you're just a real witch. We should burn you at the stake.
And I'm going to use my animal friends to help me find all the medicine I need, like the plants and stuff. It's going to be fine.
Dane, what are you thinking of?
I'm sorry?
What's your character you're thinking of doing?
I'm like thinking about a few different things. One that's definitely high up on my list is, so I really like grappling, as you may remember. And there are like, I've like thought since like playing with Locag, I've thought about other grappling builds. And so I was thinking potentially about doing a barbarian. The other option would be, would honestly be fighter, because there's a new fighting style. So it's Unearthed Arcana, so it'd have to be like get it okayed by Tony, but there's a new fighting style called Fist Fighter, I think, that lets you like deal like kind of like decent damage punching people as a fighter. So that's something I'm thinking of, kind of either fighter or barbarian, but specifically focused on grappling. The other option that I might, I might want to go down is like a polearm fighter and take advantage of like Sentinel and stuff. Well, that could be kind of boring. One thing that would be actually really cool is playing a rogue, because it's like not that often that I play a rogue, but I'm just not sure. So yeah, I guess it's like those are my three things I'm thinking about, is like a grappler or a polearm fighter or maybe a rogue. But I don't know what kind of rogue I would play.
I will tell you that Matt will probably want to play a rogue because that's like his favorite go-to character.
I'm thinking maybe a monk, because it's like the only thing I can think of that sounds kind of interesting.
A monk would be really cool.
Oh,
that's
that would
cool.
Be awesome. I love monks.
And
I'm super biased.
If you don't,
would it be funny to be like a gnome monk?
As long as you pick one of like the right subclass, you won't actually be magical per se.
What
like,
items do we start with?
Isn't there like a dwarven class that has a grappling thing with spiked armor? I think I read at one point in time.
Oh, I think you're right.
Wasn't that a thing? I remember looking
What
at it
is
as
that?
the best thing, but what was that?
I think you're right. There's like a dwarven, at least there's like a dwarven helmet or something that's like, God, what is that? It's like a really weird thing from what I remember. Oh, is it Battle Rager Fighter or something? It's like a dwarf specific fighter subclass.
Maybe it was a dwarf specific barbarian subclass. I remember seeing it maybe when I was building the barbarian. Yeah, here we go. Battle Rager, Path of the Battle Rager, barbarians, dwarves only, Battle Rager armor. When you choose this path at 3rd level, you gain the ability to use spiked armor as a weapon. When you're wearing spiked armor and raging, you can use bonus actions to make one melee attack with your spiked armor. Your armor spikes against a target within 5 feet of you. If attack hits, it deals 1d4 piercing damage. Use your strength modifier. That's not very good. Additionally, when you attack and grapple a creature, target takes 3 piercing damage if your grapple check succeeds. That's not very good at all.
I told him to be back soon. He has to hydrate the bird. I was trying to figure out why she was freaking out, and it turns out she was out of water.
What about Omar over there? What do you got going on? He's gone. Okay. John alive still? I don't see him. John Albrecht.
So I think Matt is gonna do rogue. I just called him.
Cool.
He's like, he literally said, "Is this the time that my rogue could shine?" And I was like, I don't know. You have to play.
Oh Lord. Ooh Lord. No. Port toward. No. Gurtak. No.
What weapons did we get? Did we get any weapons? Did he say?
You get the standard starting equipment.
I don't remember what that is.
Tony said we can get the starting stuff, just no magical items.
Yeah, but what's the starting stuff?
So if you're inside your character, are you on your character sheet right now?
Yeah.
You go to equipment, and then manage equipment. On the bottom, there says starting equipment.
Oh, on my character sheet or my
Your character sheet.
Oops. One sec.
No worries.
All right. So equipment, manage equipment.
There's a thing that says starting equipment.
Yes.
You click that guy, it says equipment or gold. Click equipment.
Okay.
Then you can start. It depends on your class what equipment options you have. So, like it says, you know, X or simple weapons and X or Y, and then there's an armor or whatever.
I think I'm gonna pull a character that plays with I don't know. What does the best damage? A spear? A sickle? A Yakoa?
So if you can do a great sword, it's got I think the best damage.
I don't think I have enough. I have a great club.
Oh.
I don't think I have enough strength.
I went with a double-bladed scimitar, but I also have the ability to do that because of some other stuff. But
I don't have scimitar either.
I don't know. I think a long sword or short sword is usually one of the better ones.
Yeah, I don't have a sword.
Oh, you got Jen.
My character only has, because I'm not focusing on strength for my character, I'm focusing on like interactions.
And
I can do a dagger.
yeah, that's 1d4. That's one of the worst, I think.
Hand axe, mace, sickle.
I think a hand axe is better than a mace. I think it's like a 1d6. Maybe it's 1d8.
And sickle's not good.
Hold on a second. I can figure this out.
Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously. What did you choose, John, while we're doing this? John is absent.
John sent a text saying he was having technical difficulties.
Oh, I didn't see them.
So scimitar is 1d6, so it's not great.
Your dart. I have a dart. We're gonna go with crossbow light.
You're probably gonna want some like hand weapon. You have a short sword?
No, I can't choose short sword. Sickle is the only like sort of sword like. I have a dagger or a sickle or a scimitar. Oh, I do have a scimitar. Okay, I'm choosing scimitar.
What about some problems here?
Did I miss anything important while I was gone?
You missed telling us what you were doing. What character you got, man? What's Omar gonna build?
So I kind of messed mine up, but I guess he's not a cook anymore since I hit the wrong button and I don't know how to undo it.
Oh, you just go back to your edit character sheet. And then you would go to that
fighter.
It won't let you.
What?
By the way, for some of you that are having difficulties, I enabled content sharing on the new campaign.
Henry, I got a brewing supply kit, so not only am I an alchemist, but I'm a brewer.
Nice.
Figure I'll make you beer, and then you'll like me better.
Are you Zephyr? Is that
yeah, my character's name is Zephyr.
And Tony, for gnome, it's +2 to intelligence for being a gnome and +1 dexterity if I'm a forest gnome.
A horse gnome?
Forest.
This
is a new race. I've never heard of
gnome. Can I be a horse gnome? Can we just like wrangle horses in the wild?
Horse gnome.
Oh, that would be so fun. You and I would
imagine like a group of like tiny little people like chasing after big old horses.
Would you be like a little Sebastian of gnomes?
I'm gonna be. I was thinking about being a gnome monk, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
That'd be cool. I think the monk idea is cool though.
What do you think, Tony?
I think the gnome idea or the monk idea is fine. The only issue is you might have difficulties with low wisdom.
Okay, so you think I need a thing that has high, what can I be that has higher wisdom?
Let's look.
That's the problem.
Hold on,
It's taking me like an hour.
Always the boring old human.
Ugh.
Rename himself.
I know I didn't want to be a human either. Don't feel bad, Laura.
I don't know if Tabaxi are allowed, but I think Tabaxi get a wisdom bonus.
They have high dexterity.
But
Yeah,
what's
we-
their
that- they were
secondary?
dex, yeah.
I don't remember what their second one is.
Tortle, but then I feel like I'm kind of copying off of
John's.
John, yeah.
I don't think you are. John's character was a weird old pervert.
He's also dead.
Truth. Whereas your character would probably be, I don't know, are you choosing a female? I think a turtle would be cool. Are turtles allowed?
Yeah, but Laura, you could be a furbolg.
Furbolg monk.
Oh, never mind. They have magic.
Oh.
Crap.
What about lizard folk?
Lizard folk is allowable.
That's a +2 constitution, +1 wisdom.
Yeah, that's probably not bad.
That sounds fun. That was the other one I liked, but it doesn't work for me.
I saw a meme and I've been wanting to be that meme for so long. It's a meme.
Is it the thing on the bicycle?
It's a meme where there's a lizard folk in a tree with a bunch of squirrels, and it's basically telling the DM that I want to be a lizard folk. Okay, yeah, cool. What's your backstory? I was raised by squirrels.
That's beautiful. You should do that.
I live for that content.
I'm excited. This will be fun.
I did a one shot with friends to kind of introduce them, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time people start D&D, everyone kind of wants to be an elf, and they were like, oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, elves seem like the most interesting. And then everyone played an elf except for Zane, and I was like, oh no.
Wait, why?
I just feel bad. I feel like there's so many cool things. Like, you don't get to see monks until someone decides to be a monk one day.
I see what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
they're like the best.
I mean, there's like even though I'm trying to think about like other races to play, there's a very good chance I'm gonna play human. Actually, wait, Tony, is it okay to use, are variant humans allowed or no?
What feat are you looking for?
Well, it depends. If one idea, if I were to, you were gone when I said this. One of the ideas I have is to build a grappler because I really like, it's fun. So if I were to be a human grappler, I'd pick the prodigy feat to get expertise in athletics.
I would allow it.
Okay. There's a good chance that I'll do that then.
Laura, Tony did say he's probably going to kill us all regularly. So, like, who knows? Next you like big character, you might get magical.
Who knows? But I can't count on that because there's been times that like he was like, "Oh, we're all gonna die," and like one person maybe dies, or like everybody but one person dies, and that one person would probably be me.
I promised you I will kill everyone by level 5.
Oh, come on. So we're not even able to get to the cool stuff?
You're the one that said you wanted to die.
I wanted to be a bard until I finally got my mansion, and then you scrapped it right like 2 levels probably before I can get my mansion.
He's never let us go above level 8, and I'm bitter about that because my paladin, I was so excited for some of my later level stuff. And now I won't play a paladin again because I'm bitter. I thought my paladin was so great. I had a little dragonborn paladin.
That'd be fun.
I think we should go back to like our old characters, and whoever didn't play the original campaign can play their old character, like a new character, whatever they want. Just like have a throwback game one day.
I loved my original character. She was badass. She was kind of an idiot, but she was badass.
Hey, I liked my druid.
I liked my paladin. She kind of ran in and destroyed shit and like screwed up.
I turned a bar.
What? You turned into
like
a bar. That is true.
Yeah, I got drunk and tried to turn into a cat, and I ended up being an elephant. So.
And I had to like drag her out because I was the biggest character in the game. That was a fun one.
I really like my old character too. She collected eyes. Yes. Figured out her wolf coin, the dwarf paladin that was too weak to climb a rope.
I know, and you showed up to a group that already had a paladin. Somebody should have told you we already had a paladin.
I asked Tony, he's like, it doesn't really matter. He's like, all right, I'm building this class. And then we rolled random stats, and my stats did not match my class at all. I had like an 18 in intelligence. It's like, I'm being a paladin. Perfect. With 4 strength. It was beautiful.
Super smart, can do nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'm ready. Matt's gonna create his character later, so like, honestly, we can just have him join next game if you want.
Oh, are we playing today? I assumed this was a session 0.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, this is basically session 0. So things that you guys still need to do are figure out why all of your characters are here. So you guys are in the town of Dark Dagger. I'm going to add an extra. No, I'm not.
Is anyone tracking this information? Just to be clear.
Somebody should.
I will start writing.
There used to be a river running to the north of town, but now it's just a mud flow. Occasionally, you'll see a fin go through the mud, or you'll see little bubbles underneath the mud. Children are told to avoid being next to the river. For one thing, it's the only source of pseudo-running water, and people tend to poop in it.
You.
I can see why the Finn thing's upset. He's living in a shitty environment.
Do we know why, like, historically, do we know why the world is dry?
So, as the ley lines dried up, as they went away because people were casting too many really powerful magical spells, and it kind of just sucked up all of the magic before it could be replenished. So all of the magic that was kind of underlying the ability for trees to grow, for water to run, so all of the elements were kind of tied to this magic, this ethereal magic that kind of ran underground. So as that magic went away, so too did the water and the grass and the trees and the animals.
Damn. Can we bring him back with blood sacrifice?
Depends on if you find the right god.
Okay.
Omar, I contend that's the only way we can bring it back.
Not necessarily.
I said it. I contended it.
Wait, John, what's your character again?
We haven't decided yet.
Okay. Go on, Henry. Or Tony, sorry. Does everyone live in this town? I'm going to say my character does not live in this town, but she's like...
I'm guessing my character probably came from this area because it sounds like a good lizard area, maybe.
What exactly is a good lizard area?
Don't worry about it.
What is the name of the lizard race again?
Lizard folk?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be one of those instead.
Yes, it's happening. Yes.
Oh, you're down. I'm a lizard monk.
One is there's you can just use if you want them, there's a way you could actually use your wisdom to hit people.
Just want to. I think I want to use my mind for him.
Hey Tony, did you send the link already somewhere?
Yeah, it should be in your email.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't find it.
All right. So I renamed my character to Zorglob the Purger. Last
Can I be a variant?
hour figuring that out.
Zorglob?
Zorglob.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. Krandek and Crank Car are too much alike.
Sorry, I just like I see patterns. I can't help it.
Yeah. I mean, it just sounded good, but it needs to be. It's a backdrop. What I can.
Oh.
Okay, so I've got a question for folks. Would you like to do a quick giveaway?
I don't know what that means.
Do I get cookies? Is that what you mean? Like giving away cookies?
I backed a Kickstarter a while back on Hero Forge that was for color minis. So rather than having to paint them, they come already pre-colored. And I get one free pre-colored mini. Now I could try to find something to make for myself, or I could do a giveaway where one of you lucky contestants gets to have the little guy in whatever color scheme you want.
The game.
Huh?
I said I vote you make something for the game.
I would agree with Jen.
Ooh, like a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that way, because you're gonna kill our characters, but the bad guy.
Yeah, we just spent a bunch of money making all those other characters, so it's like.
Yeah, I'm really sorry I didn't get to paint them in enough time for us to all be done.
Totally okay.
Maybe we'll go back. We can go back eventually, maybe.
Krandek is not dead. Krandek still lives in the
I just
heart of his
life. Because she could fly.
We need to start putting everybody's characters into a baggie so that we can like mail them off if we need to, or so that we know whose is whose.
Yeah. I mean, if Star Wars can keep on milking the Clone Wars after it's made 9 movies, we can go back.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can do like one-shots and different things like that, or even a new campaign with our same characters.
Is John showing us the ceiling or the floor? Oh, ceiling.
I don't know. I was imagining like when his phone was on the ground and you could just see the ceiling. You know those videos where like somebody finds a camera and then they like look at it and you can like see them coming up to it, like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's making me dizzy.
Sorry, I'm in the process of moving my office, so that's like why my internet was going
He's
in and out.
practicing being in the Blair Witch Project.
Oh man.
Well, I can be Boblin. Not Boblin.
Have you guys seen Harmon Quest yet? Anyone by any chance?
What is it?
I've seen like one episode.
The creator of Rick and Morty, he like made a D&D show, and like he invites celebrities to play the game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, since you happen to be here and might be curious, this is what River's room looks like right now.
It looks good. You painted it, didn't you?
I installed floors. We did paint.
I saw the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
It looked much better than that carpet.
Yeah, and there's not poop all over it.
Artbird's fun. It looks really good. Is that your new office?
Yes, because I'm tired of working in my basement.
That's fair. You get sunlight in that room too. It's a nice sunny room.
Mm.
All right.
What's the most worthless character I could be as like a really well-rounded character who should be a good character? Like how can I flounder the fact that my character has way better stats than he should?
Oh. If you be like thinking like a goblin bard that just makes like boop sounds.
No, it has to be coherent. It has to make sense in the context of everything else. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the pinnacle burnout would be.
But a bard is magical anyway.
Well, some bards.
Not according to Tony.
Well, you obviously can't use like the arcane trickster. You're allowed to use a bard.
Ah.
So there's this new artificer. What if you had like a little tinkerer dude that like just made really worthless shit, but he thought he was cool?
I feel like I did that as a warlock already.
Wants to fix everything, but then like just makes it into something really wrong.
Okay. You could be a human noble that is like third in line to inherit whatever. So you just become a rogue and you just steal shit, even though you can pay for it with all the money you actually have.
Ah.
You're just pretty worthless, but it's like, you know, a little kid lashing out so daddy can scold you.
I like that, especially when you get into like, you know, theories that Jack the Ripper may have been royalty. Like, I could play with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You could be a ranger that's like just awkwardly weird with people because you don't really interact with them very often.
You mean like Ted Kaczynski?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Like killers here. Like, what's happening?
Oh, I've been on a kick with podcasts.
Do you want this?
I still think Bard's a good idea, but Bard that like you're awkwardly bad at music, but you're so endearing because of how bad you are.
Well, I feel like Bard is actually flexible because Bard could be non-music, right? A Bard is a hugely flexible class.
I don't understand. How are bards not magic?
Well, I feel like there's magic bards and non-magic bards, but maybe I'm overstepping my bounds.
I don't remember there being magic and non-magic bards. I thought it was just all magic, but I don't have it in front of me to look.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play I mean, their stats charisma for a reason, right? Like, you can play a fucking banjo and instill people to be inspired without having magic. Like, that's kind of the base of the character.
Yeah, what you could do is mechanically be like a rogue, because then you get a bunch of stuff that makes you good at skills and stuff. And instead of taking the usual stealth stuff, just take a bunch of like charisma skills and have like a super high charisma.
Yeah.
That's like one way to like kind of be a bard without like being able to cast spells. I mean, you could also just be a bard and like not cast any spells, but that like would be really bad.
Yeah, I mean, Bard has enough abilities that you could argue are non-magical, and we can clear that with Tony, obviously. That was kind of where my head was at if I go Bard.
Yeah, I guess especially if you were to do like Valor Bard or something, where they have like a lot of stuff that's like explicitly non-magical.
Right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I can play a non-magical flute. It doesn't always have to be a magic fruit.
So you could be a fighter that's classically trained as like a nobleman, but you never actually been in a real fight before, so you're a coward. You're a coward, and you just run away, or you're afraid.
You got
So you can be purposely inefficient with your attacks.
Oh, if he does that, we can call him Sir Robin. Yeah, can you call your character
Bravely
Robin?
ran away.
No. I would be down for a Sir Robin in our group. Just one. We don't need a whole group of Sir Robin. But
I
like,
feel like that's your group in general every time.
what?
You guys always run away from the greatness.
I do not run away. I want to fight
Every single time.
No, we don't run away from it. We get distracted by a shiny object.
Yeah, okay, you give us museums, and instead of fighting people, we go, like, grab everything.
So,
Although the museum was, like, one of my favorite memories.
Also, Tony, you can see all the outcomes. We cannot. So, you know.
That is true. I
Always
see everything.
Back toward your mission.
I did tell Tony that he keeps complaining that we go off the map or off the road and focus on something really crazy, but I'm like, you give it to us.
Yeah. Take it away. Be like, okay, well, you get to the airport or the train station and the train's broken and the guy standing there is like, go do this or something. Like, direct us back if you don't want us to do it.
No, I want you to do it. I just
Portal that automatically takes you to the city that you need to be in.
Oh, every time you try to travel to that place, you end up walking through this portal without knowing it. You fall asleep and it like whoosh, back exactly where you started. Every time. That's actually a pretty good one. I like that one.
okay. So I'm back on to John's ridiculous class ideas. What about a ranger that tries to sell worthless items that you can pick up in the forest?
Sells leaf.
Like maybe you go in the forest and you whittle little wooden figurines, and you sell those little wooden figurines to people storekeepers that they really don't want, but they kind of do want because people might buy them, but they don't usually do buy them. But maybe they can make some money off it. And that's your life. You're a wooden figurine maker.
Or he could pull like a paladin like you did, like a worthless paladin. Like he's supposed to protect us and heal us and pray to God.
Henry's was on point because he had the stats.
Now he really is in the Blair Witch Project. John is straight up Blair Witch right now.
He looks creepy.
Oh, no, my camera's just not on.
I'm so scared.
Paused it and it's like a black like screen where we can just barely see the outline of your face. And I imagine that I'm hiding in a cupboard and like I'm peeking through the screens of the cupboard and all I can see is that.
Do you hide in a lot of cupboards, Jim?
Yeah, when I'm scared, I do, okay? You know, this is how I deal with my problems.
Okay, so I modified my character, and I know this isn't its actual class because he's a fighter, but I modified his skill set, so basically he's a lizard Benihana cook.
Oh, I like that he's a cook, though. I think that's fun because we're supposed to have kind of survivalist skills, right?
I gave my person animal handling because I'm going to roll with the squirrels.
I didn't realize we needed survival skills. I choose hoarding 1,000 guns.
There are no guns.
Is that even an option in the game?
No guns. No
I'm
guns.
just saying that's what America thinks survival is in preparing for the apocalypse.
So wait, it's not hoarding guns? Like, if there's a zombie apocalypse, who's going to win? The guy with 30 guns or you?
Me, because I'm not making a bunch of noise with guns.
Tony, tell me there are indeed hibachi grills and shrimp poppers I can give to people.
Can you bring like a collapsible hibachi like grill set?
You can have like a Coleman grill that you cook a
All he needs is a flat metal surface that he throws on top of the fire.
I vote that somebody is a bard though, so that we have him cooking and somebody else singing, so it's like entertainment every night.
Oh yeah, like it's gonna be like the egg in the air that cracks on the spatula.
Could have an instrument.
You better come up with some very specific like culinary details. I expect nothing less from you.
Wait.
Aspen.
I literally just yelled at Guy at the same time as you yelled.
It was Gaia that said Aspen off.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Aspen, stop.
But now I want her to bark back.
I don't know.
She's barking at the neighbor.
Aspen.
There's a person who lets their dog run off leash, and it's a black German Shepherd too. And so Guy is obsessed with him, and every time he like runs by our house, she freaks out.
Aspen is like looking all sad and forlorn.
Oh, she's so cute though.
Thank you, Bobby.
For now.
So, all right.
Here,
Goblin
here. Gotta get
Barbarian.
16.
Oh, say hi.
Oh, she's huge.
Wields only a dagger and
Yeah.
shanks people in half.
Aspen, can she hear me? Aspen,
Yeah, she can, but she's being a turd.
you don't want to look at me. I'm not excited.
Oh, her.
Hi, Do. Floof.
Okay, John, I got it.
No, she doesn't want to stay. She's being a turd. She found food on the floor from Evelyn.
I mean, happy day for Aspen and therefore the world.
I'm listening, Henry.
Okay. Goblin Barbarian, path of, what is it, the animal totem, where you can, in whatever ones make you run faster, and your entire job is to jump out of the shadows and shank people
I don't hate
with
that.
a dagger, and then run away.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all.
You can just be ankle shanker from magic.
Can that be his name too, though?
Well, he's a goblin named Boblin.
Yeah, but that's Evelyn's
Not
character.
a lot like Goblin.
He's giving life to it. It's okay.
What is it? Elk. While you're raging and you aren't wearing heavy iron, you increase your walking speed by 15 feet.
Well, that's some bull crap.
What?
My computer somehow uninstalled Face Rig on me.
What?
I was about to launch it. I was about to launch it so I could put on a lizard face, and it's like it's not even installed.
Huh.
And I'm pretty sure I didn't drunkenly uninstall it.
I think I'm going to give my lizard folk brewer's
Dang.
supplies.
Brewer supplies?
Yeah. That way we can have a cook, somebody who can make beer.
Yeah, but Jen has beer.
Wait, are we going to become like a Studio Ghibli movie?
Wait, how does Jen have beer?
It was one of my options. I can change mine though.
Oh, that's okay. Let me look to see what else there is.
No, I have alchemy and I have home brewing supplies. I was given two options, and so I chose.
I'm given one. I mean, I can do something else. It's fine.
I have plenty of other stuff I'd like to explore. Maybe I'll be.
I could have a flute. Like, I can have an actual, but if we're going to have a possible bard, glass blowers tools, jeweler's tools.
Glass blowers tools, and all you make is a smoky lamp.
A smoky lamp.
Could we sell your tools or your stuff for money?
I don't know. Tony?
Sell all the bonds. Sell all the bonds.
Oh, yeah. Can I just make bonds?
Molotovs.
What do you guys think I meant when I said smoky lamp?
You shouldn't be able to do that.
I'm just like that monk that's like, hey.
Our monk's like, hey. John's monk was a dirty pervert, but
It was a Master Roshi. The classic, anime monk.
I can totally see a stoner being a monk.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's a good idea for a Orpheus character too. You could be a stoner monk that actually doesn't fight.
He just is like standing in the back. We're like fighting people, and he's like, "But we could all just get along."
Well,
Like,
monk.
God damn it, fight with us.
Well, the monk is actually really good at fighting, so he could be like, I don't want to fight, and then when he does fight,
Just kick ass.
Yeah, when he takes cocaine, he fights. When he smokes weed, he doesn't.
Oh, that's fair. But I think Laura's doing the monk option. We should try to diversify, right? Or no?
Oh, I thought we were talking about my character, were we not?
Yeah. John Henry just suggested to John that he should also be a monk, lizard folk. And I was saying that was what you were doing, so
Ooh.
I was on your side.
I don't think it'll hurt like if more than one person does one thing, but John was just a monk, so he might want to try something different.
Can we please all just be lizard folk? I'm getting so excited about this.
So we're assuming this town is a town of lizard folk.
At this point, yes.
So I'm the outlier because I'm definitely sticking out the human route.
I got my hobgoblin still,
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
but maybe I'll be a lizard. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just go back. Because potentially,
Come on.
I just wanted the two
No, you don't eat crayons.
charisma. Or
Hey,
two-
Laura. Guess what? I've got the stream running, Sirenscape running, voice meter running, Chrome running, as well as some other stuff. And I haven't broken like 10% on any of my cores for utilization.
Tony's really happy with the new computer, isn't he?
Yeah, I can actually run the campaign without it like acting like a piece of shit.
Very nice, man.
I have an idea for the cleric backstory.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing a cleric to Satphine, I think.
The Tempest.
The Tempest, because I want to kind of have like a culty background where, you know, they think that if we just keep praying to Satphine, eventually there'll be like an end to the drought, but there isn't. And so I'm struggling with like belief. And so I'm trying to leave that cult mindset.
Nice.
Okay. But also you actually will slowly have more and more powers
Right.
of like
Right, where I'm like, hold on. No, what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Shivani, are you slowly gonna become Storm from X-Men?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you also like bring in all the dramatics of the X-Men Storm? Because like I don't know if you ever saw that show, but she got really into calling the thunder. What's that?
We'll all die.
Oh yes. We'll all die in the big
So it'll mount slowly. And then it
What's your character's? You're gonna be a cleric, and you said you're gonna like slowly gain your powers over time and like go crazy.
yeah, because I won't understand how I have powers because I like slowly stop believing in the deity because no tempests are coming.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, except it's the deity of Tempest. So it's like, haha, fuck you. I don't care if you believe it or not. It's still going to happen.
Exactly.
That'll be cool.
Don't look
All right. Let's see who's in this campaign. We got Zephyr.
Yeah, what's everybody's character name?
I haven't picked one yet.
Bane 4's character.
Yeah, that's my character's name.
TBD.
That's great.
Like my
Mars a lizard too.
ow, elbows. Get your elbows out of my leg.
I tried to pick Gaia up so people could see her, and she refused to get in my lap.
Gosh, Aspen's about at least 80 pounds now, and she just put all of her weight into my thigh.
Ouch. She's full grown though, right?
She's still got some pulling out to do.
Yeah, they can fill out the second year, so she could get a little bit bigger, but I don't think she's going to get too much bigger.
Gaia's bigger than her. That's crazy.
For now.
She's 15
Gaia's-
pounds bigger than her. That's quite a lot of weight that she'll
Wait,
have.
how big is Gaia?
95 pounds.
Oh, okay. They said that she could possibly get up to 100.
So they'll be pretty similar size. That's funny. But she's mostly floof. Like I feel like Aspen's a lot of fluff.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of fluff.
Not in a bad way, in a good way.
Okay, I
Or
don't
after
need
a shower or after a bath, she looks like nothing. Like all of the floof goes away, and she looks like a sad little rat.
She is tall enough where she's resting her head on the kitchen table staring at me like, Mom, can I have some of your food?
I want some of that.
Yeah, that smells good.
So Zane, I know you wanted to go as a halfling. The only thing is, you know how the halfling normally gets the lucky feet?
Yeah,
No.
they're just like explicitly not lucky.
They just don't get the lucky feet.
Okay.
Basically, he's saying this world, you're getting no kickbacks.
Yeah.
This
This is raw, unadulterated D&D.
What are our other? Wait. So what are who've like decided on their character concepts so far?
I'm pretty sure that Henry is solid on what he's doing. And I think Jen is solid on what she's doing.
Yes, I am. I've already finished my character sheet. Matt's not for sure on anything because he's not here, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like wondering how many like tanky characters do we have?
We have a blood hunter, a monk, a fighter, and then you wanted your halfling to be a grappler, right?
No. So there's multiple. I would not. Wow, it would be something to play a halfling grappler. It'd be like very limited. As soon as there's a large character, I just can't do anything.
He builds like extra appendages for his arms, like, I'm gonna get you.
So I'm like split between playing a grappler or playing a small like rogue character. It sounds like we have a blood hunter and a fighter and a monk, all of which are pretty tanky.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about playing a rogue, but maybe hopefully a different kind of rogue than what Matt's thinking about playing. Like I'm thinking about playing. I want to basically play a ranger, but like I can't play a ranger because they have magic.
I just texted Matt and suggested maybe he didn't play a rogue. Since there's so many people that want to play one and he already did one last time. Do whatever you want to do and we'll just show Matt the characters.
I mean, he can play like a rogue too.
He's very into rogues for some reason. That's like his Skyrim character is basically a rogue. Like that's all he ever played.
Honestly, I think everybody's gonna play everything differently. Like we could have an entire group of barbarians and everybody's gonna play the barbarian differently.
That is true.
That's very true.
Could I be a time traveled by barbarian?
No, absolutely not.
I have been raised by squirrels, but then the squirrels like disappeared, so I finally found my people, and like that's when I'm meeting up with the group.
Yes, but the squirrels are land squirrels.
What's the difference?
There are no trees.
Well, no, I meant like I had to search out like this new area.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe my like I was originally from this area, but then as a baby I was like ditched somewhere.
It's possible. Like you got placed in the nest and they were like, well, I guess we got to feed it for a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we should have somebody who's a lizard folk that everybody or somebody who's not a lizard folk that we all pretend is a lizard folk because they were adopted and we haven't broken it to them yet.
I feel like that's Jen's character.
Well, so far it sounds like that my kid.
So
it sounds like my character is going to be a lizard folk who grew up with squirrels and is a stoner.
I like that.
So, Tony, are halflings actually like as a society, or like halfling societies actually cannibals?
Yes.
Okay.
They literally go, like they do raids on small villages, steal people, and eat them. Right? Like in my world, yeah. Halflings are bad news.
So we don't want a halfling with us. Get lost. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like if there's a way. I'm wondering if I could play like a Drizzt type character I'm the good halfling.
Are you gonna be
Well,
like?
you could be the one that was raised by the lizard folk. You could be a halfling raised by the lizard folk, and so you don't realize your own heritage of eating your own people.
Yeah. And you never know why whenever you walk by somebody, you're like, huh, I'm hungry.
And at some point, it turns out the antagonist is actually his father.
Every time he tries to grapple somebody, he tries to take a little nibble.
He like bites him and he's like, I don't know why I bite people.
Delicious.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna play I'm you know what though? I'm split on whether I should play a goblin or a halfling. Like, would a goblin be less problematic than a halfling?
Well, there's already a hobgoblin in your group, so it would make sense for there to be a goblin too.
Okay, then you know what? It would be interesting to play a halfling and have everyone just constantly like hate seeing me or be terrified of me.
Like he's always sleeping like in a little corner by himself because everybody's just like, yeah, I don't want to sleep next to him.
Can I play a halfling and like kind of like pretend to be a goblin when I go into town?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could like dress yourself up in like goblin face.
I feel like this is a weird version of Critical Role's.
Where? A little bit. It's the opposite, which is hilarious.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna be a halfling. I don't know if I'll be a stout or the other one.
Lightfoot. Well, if you're going rogue, you might want to go Lightfoot.
Does that give wisdom?
I think it gives bonuses to stealth at least.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, that's one where they can hide behind a larger creature. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll go for. And I've got a question. So I kind of want to go into Scout if we make it to 3rd level. One of the things that Scout gives is proficiency and expertise in nature and survival. But it doesn't say anything about like putting that expertise somewhere else if you already have expertise in survival. So like, would you be okay with house ruling that like if I already have expertise in survival, I can put that expertise somewhere else?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as it's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of combination that would make it completely overpowered, but
because
as of right now, I think it's okay.
It's basically like if not, I would just start with expertise in stealth and perception, which is just kind of boring. It's like this. I feel like it's like the rogue thing, but I kind of want to pick survival as one of my starting ones because it just seems really good in this world.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have expertise in survival because it seems useful when there's like all the water is mud.
Yeah. Find the one little bit of water. Hey, that's how you found Jen's character. You found water, but it was coming from this girl or guy. Like, okay.
So it'd be hard to be a swashbuckler given the lack of water, right?
There's not many buckles to swash.
There are land pirates. Let's be real.
I mean, you could
do you have land cruisers? Like, could we make like what are those things? The sails.
Land boats.
Yeah, but like
Airboat?
yeah, but like what are they called?
A hover boat? A hovercraft?
Have in the real world they have sails, and you use the wind to steer them. And why?
Sailboat?
Yes.
Are you talking about windsurfing?
Can we have a land one? Just let me live my life, okay?
Hey Tony, what language would make sense for my character, having been raised by squirrels in a different land? Have known, because I chose Outlander as my background, and it says I can choose a different language.
Squirrels are kind of animal-y. I would say Sylvan.
Like I just came across it somehow.
No, like the squirrels spoke Sylvan.
Oh. Oh, like magical squirrels that could actually take care of something other than an actual squirrel.
Yeah, but don't tell people.
Well, how would I know? All squirrels can take care of me.
But there's a twist. The squirrels aren't magical, and she was just high the whole time.
They were speaking common, but she learned Sylvan because she was just that high. It's like,
We like walk into somewhere really crazy and be like, oh yeah, I know what that means.
What?
Yeah. Crazy.
I remember those. I remember that.
Can I be like one of those people like I don't know the type of language it is? Like, what language is it? I don't know.
What's Zane?
Oh, we've got to go get ready for sleep early.
Okay.
I'm sleeping, waking up early. Yeah, but I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go for halfling rogue. Because hopefully that should be useful. Yeah, we've got a decent number of tanky characters.
Yeah.
Sweet. But also, I'm thinking. So I think like. I'm guessing my character, like, would it be okay for my character to not have been in this town for like a long time? If that makes, like, for me to kind of live out in the like wilderness sort of, and maybe just come into town occasionally.
That's fine.
Okay. But I like might kind of know people, but not super well. Oh, but we can, talk about sleep. Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Shivani. All right. So, how's everybody else coming along with their characters?
I'm good. Good.
It's getting there.
I'm thinking I kind of want to be an aristocrat.
Okay.
Would anybody be offended by that?
Lizardcrat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go unless we're doing anything else.
No, we're just finishing up.
Okay, my character's done, so if you have any questions, you can text me.
Okay.
Have a good night, Jen.
Bye.
Hi, Jen.
Goodbye. Yep, I have completed Zorglob the Purger.
Nice.
Hey, one of you real quick read off my character's name. I wish to learn how I will pronounce him.
Oh, dang it, went away.
That's Nazo.
That's Stukanzara.
Zestukanazo.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Zestukandra. We call you Zesty.
My character was inspired by that one scene of Jurassic Park when they're in the kitchen area. One of those velociraptors was like, wow, I like this place. I'll stay. And that's my whole backstory.
Nice. Hold on. You know what? All three of you are going to be different velociraptors now. That's been decided.
What do
You're
you mean?
welcome. So in the not the newest one, but the second newest one, where they had the three velociraptors that were trained by Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Each of you gets to be one. You have to choose. Well, it sounds like John's going to be an aristocrat, so maybe he gets to be the lead one.
That's fair. It'd be weird if the cook was in charge.
I mean, they are driven by food. And the best with food is the best velociraptor. That's how it works.
Sure.
Obviously.
The only thing that makes me sad is I can't actually do anything with my arms, and that I really wish I could.
Oh.
There's actually a piece of software for doing that, but it is not worth the price tag just to be able to flap my arms around once every 2 weeks.
Nice. How much is it?
I think it was like $160 or whatever. It's like this.
Holy crap!
strip you put under your hands and basically just like gets your hand gestures. I'm sure you could like imitate it with like the new Oculus controls, but still I'd have to like go get something in. Either way, not worth it.
Yeah, if you're getting the Oculus control, then you're spending more than $160 on your solution.
Yeah, either way, it is not worth being able to flap my hands around on the Velociraptor figurine.
No.
So you'll just have to settle for this. In it out.
All right. Time to rename Hank to that's cream bag, the Hank dress. Zorglob.
Laura, how's your character coming along? You pretty happy with it?
Yeah, I'm just confused. I'm just hoping. I was gonna have you look over my stats, make sure I put them in the right spot. But I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like some of the stuff I put as my like proficiencies, I wasn't sure about. I just kind of guessed. I probably should have proficiency instead of history. Probably something else, but I wasn't sure what else.
Honestly, I think doing it in history might be more helpful than you think.
Yeah, that was my thought.
I could definitely see that being helpful in a world that takes 20,000 years in the future.
Oh. Did you change colors, Omar?
Yeah, I can do that.
In Face Rig?
Yeah.
Huh. I gotta figure out how to do that.
I figured my charisma would be pretty low if I'm a stoner.
Yeah.
Or it's really high.
Well, it can go both ways, but I was raised by squirrels, so.
That's the part that really lowers it.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, how does the Blood Hunter work? Let's see.
Should I have chosen a different weapon, though? I do have a quarterstaff.
Where'd it go? Where's the beef?
My quarterstaff can do 1d6 plus 3, which is the same as my bite, so I guess that's pretty good.
Oh crap, hold on. I gotta do this. I gotta come here. I gotta go.
I chose darts instead of a weapon.
Face Rig.
But I kind of like the idea of darts, because that way if I'm not up close, I can still hit them a little bit.
Wait, is your weapon going to be darts? That sounds awesome.
Darts and a quarterstaff, because as an Outlander, I get a staff.
Nice.
Darts.
She's just going to be a beer in one hand, darts in the other. Just flick, flick.
The bong was in the other hand.
Wow. Beer bong.
Ooh, can I have like a blow dart system? So like I take a puff of the bong and then like I can use the bong smoke to move out for the dart.
Okay, Laura's really getting into this character now, and I'm here for it.
I'm just joking. I've never actually tried pot before, so it's kind of weird.
No, I like how much you're creating lore right now. Also, lore.
All right.
That was terrible.
So,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We forgive you. I don't want picture in picture.
Where are you now, John?
I'm outside.
Nice.
I need an extra hand to move my desk.
Well, I don't know where you find hands, but you can.
You find them in the graveyard.
Yeah.
You dig them
or
up.
Home Depot. You just pick one or the other.
Yeah. Is there like a hand-me-down store?
Handy hand store.
A handyman store.
You can go to ask a prostitute for a handy. Might not be pretty happy with that, but.
Yeah.
How did you have more than two colors to choose from, Omar?
So you load up the Velociraptor.
Yeah.
And then you go to customization.
A lot of
And then-
scalp here, guys.
You can choose gum color, teeth color, stripe color, skin color.
Where am I missing customization?
You have to turn on advanced UI. It's up in the top, upper right hand corner.
Okay.
You're not gonna like show your video, Tony? I want to see it.
Wait, am
Show
I
us.
not showing? My-
Under Zoom, you need to change your camera from your current camera to the face rig one.
All right. So supposedly it is.
And then on face rig, you need to click the button that says toggle broadcast.
Ah.
There it is.
Okay. Hurrah.
Hurrah! Really?
Hurrah.
What?
Look.
Why does your Velociraptor look like a Beast Wars character from the 90s?
I don't know.
I love it.
Does look like a Decepticon from Beast Wars.
Oh, it
I feel
so
that.
does. I love it. I want it. I need to figure out how you did that. John, I've got a copy if you want to go Lizard 2, buddy.
Oh, I'm just on my phone. I already have a copy from you, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, that's terrifying.
so many lizards, we're gonna be lizard folk. Oh,
Laura, is this better?
oh boy.
Yes.
You're welcome.
More on brand for you, Tony.
I like how he has he's like a slug, but with a sword on his back.
Here. What is this? So, is there a way to add more backgrounds to this, Omar, or are you stuck with the backgrounds that you got?
I mean, if you want to use their background, you're going to be limited, but you could just do what I'm doing where you just pick the green screen option, and then in Zoom, you can go to virtual backgrounds.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing this stuff. Like, you can just, I'm surprised you guys haven't been doing this stuff.
Honestly,
like everyone can do that.
Honestly, I'm a noob.
I click on things. Do you know where that is in Zoom, Tony?
Yeah, I've done that before for.
Okay. But the important thing is when you load it up, make sure you click the button that says I have green screen, and you have to pick the color of that screen, and then it should change automatically.
I has a green screen.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
All right. Bye, John.
Somewhere, somehow.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope it's not porn. Nice.
Hey, you got it. Henry, do you know how to do virtual backgrounds? And Laura?
Yeah.
I don't think Laura has face rig.
No, not face rig. It's on Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm aware.
I have no idea what I'm doing on Zoom.
So do you know where you have the picture of your like video camera in the bottom left hand corner?
Okay. Oh, I just got video. Okay.
Do you see the arrow next to it though?
Virtual background. Okay.
Yes. And then you should have some pictures pop up. And then just click one.
It does not meet our recommended specification for virtual background. Enable this feature anyway. It doesn't give me any options.
So there should be like a plus symbol on the right where it says choose virtual background.
Oh, I see.
And then just pick any picture pretty much on your computer. Oh.
I don't have very many pictures except of like Evelyn.
Just
Am I
pick
pretty
Evelyn,
now,
whatever.
Laura?
I can't see anything yet. Oh God.
So in your case, Laura, go back to the option.
I'm trying to click off the thing that says I have a green screen.
Yeah.
And it won't let me.
You may actually want to pick I have a green screen and then just pick what is it? Like you pick the color background behind you. Figure out how to do that.
Manually pick the color of the background.
Yeah. Click on that and then click the color of the wall behind you. There you go, sort of. Well,
I'm invisible.
I mean, we're getting there.
It picks up the clock more than me.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that one. I can't help you on that one. Henry, I like yours. It's good.
Yeah.
I can just.
This has devolved so quickly.
I'm definitely keeping
the problem is the orange. It's too close to my facial color.
Yeah.
Yeah. We may need to get you like a colored light or something. I don't know.
Can I be so exotic?
Oh, it's so close.
Shoulders. I just need more shiny shirts.
All right. So anybody else have any questions?
Do you know how to take screenshots in Zoom?
Officially, no.
Damn. I really want a picture of this Velociraptor on the casting couch.
I think I saw this. Can you hit record?
Yeah, I'll just do a print screen. Oh well.
I don't want to record. No.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it. This is definitely my new like recording area.
This is what I'm going to go to work as on Monday.
As the oh, nice. The Celestial Burger.
Yes. Yes. This is what our chief data officer is going to see.
I like that he's smoking a cigarette, therefore making the burger even more unhealthy for you.
Exactly.
Well, you like smoked meat, right?
Exactly.
Oh, can you like welcome them? I've been like, welcome to Flavor Country.
Welcome to Flavor Town, baby.
Oh, I can make myself look disgusting.
Ew, the nasty patty.
Oh man, yes. Hold on. There's got to be like a cigar. Yep, there it is.
There is totally a cigar. Do you have people?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you have people under you by any chance, Tony?
No, but I wish I did.
I was like, because that is definitely the like thing to have.
Well, technically, Tony, you were put in charge of 2 people, though they are not ahead. Like, the plan is that they're going to move you ahead so that you are in charge of them, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm sure you're all wondering why I called you into this meeting today. Because I heard you wanted to be a movie star, Velociraptor.
Oh.
You wanted to be a star, don't you?
I mean, I don't, what do you need me to do here?
It looks like your Velociraptor's already doing that to the chair, to the side of the couch anyway. So
oh God, no.
It grinds.
The couch is just like right between your legs and your character's